Welcome, friends, to Scared Witless. My name is A.D. Whitman. Here on this channel, we react to very scary ghost videos. Most of the videos we're going to watch on this channel are from ghost hunters. Ghost hunting. I've been on a few ghost hunts myself, but none of them have been as exciting or as scary as what we're going to watch here on this channel. Today's video comes to you from none other than the Paranormies. These guys are freaking awesome. I started watching these guys way back before they were ever featured on Nuke's Top 5. It's pretty awesome, by the way. Pretty awesome accomplishment. These guys do phenomenal ghost hunts. I want to do a shout out for them. They did a shout out for me last night in their live video.
Oh, A.D. Whitman. Hey, guys, if anybody's new here, go check out A.D. Whitman. He does reaction videos. Give him a follow.
Yeah, give A.D. Whitman some love, man. He's
go give him a sub, and then come back here.
Yeah,
and tell us you did that. He's funny. He's funny. I wouldn't say that to anybody, but he's funny. I love him.
As you can see, these guys are freaking awesome. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to leave a link in the description below for you to go check it out. Go to their channel, subscribe, hit that like button on all their videos. Like them, leave them a comment, tell them A.D. Whitman sent you. Today we're going to watch Scary Paranormal Activity at Union Point Church. Paranormal Investigation Season 2, Episode 1. Without further ado, oh, by the way, if you like what you happen to see here on this channel, please do me a favor. Hit that like button, share this video out, leave me a comment, let me know you did, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. I don't know why. Oh my God. I don't know where the accent came from. I don't. But here we go. Let's get started. I'll move that. Hopefully that doesn't get too loud. Check them out, guys.
Back in January, a longtime viewer in front of the channel, Renee, told us an interesting story about a church located on Highway 75 in southern Manitoba. The Union Point Church was built in 1887 and lies just south of
drone footage.
Manitoba. It's only 20
Beautiful.
minutes north of St. Elizabeth, the site of Hangman's Church, the last church we investigated. It's a standalone building that was once part of a thriving town in the early 20th century. Most Manitobans have seen this church on their way to the North Dakota border to enter the United States, and it stands out because it actually sits between the northbound and southbound lanes.
Look at that, that's beautiful.
Union Point was a rapidly growing town that, as well as the church, had a school, a post office, a hall, a hotel, and of course a handful of houses. It was a prime docking point for steamboats in the early 1900s due to a large sandbar in the Red River. But as railways expanded and trains became the more popular mode of travel, Union Point saw less and less travelers and cargo come through its docks, and it began to spell the end for this once bustling little town.
That's so sad.
The date that Union Point officially became a ghost town is unclear, but the current owner, Scott Parker, estimates that the town was still thriving until sometime between the late 20s or early 30s. The church burned down for unknown reasons in 1939 and was rebuilt the following year in 1940. Despite the heavily diminished population, church services were held here until the 1960s.
I'm getting a heavy Mindseed TV vibe from these guys, and I love it.
In the 1980s, Highway 75 was split into northbound and southbound lanes. The rest of the town was demolished, but the church was saved from demolition due to the adjacent graveyard. Restricted from paving over the cemetery, the road workers simply paved around it. In 1997, the church's foundation was overrun with floodwater during Manitoba's historic flood of 1997. This once again put the church at risk from being torn down.
That's a beautiful
place. It was once again saved by local residents bound and determined on preserving this piece of Manitoba's history. And once again, they succeeded.
Wow.
In 2005, the United Church of Canada sold the building to a local group of residents for $1. These residents maintain the church and its grounds to this day.
Wow.
Scott Parker is the current owner of the church.
That's pretty
He
awesome.
says the church is still used for weddings and occasionally as shelter by weary travelers. Our source Renee told us the tragic story of one such weary traveler. A man who was stranded out in the harsh Manitoba winter entered the church in a last-ditch effort to escape the cold, but since the church had already been abandoned, there was no heat. The man didn't last the night, and he died of hypothermia.
Oh.
Renee has heard and tells us that you can still sometimes see the shadow of a man in the window while passing the church on the highway. Of course, this could all be a rumor, but recently a viewer named Cole told us a very similar and very creepy story. Cole was snowmobiling in the ditch next to the northbound lane of Highway 75 in January 2014. He slowed down as he neared the church and noticed what looked to be the face of a man in the window, and Cole said it appeared that he wasn't wearing any clothes. People that die of hypothermia are often found naked. This is a phenomenon called paradoxal undressing. People in this state are often delirious and think that they're absolutely burning up when they're merely moments away from freezing to death. Cole entered the church to see if this man needed help, but when he opened the door, there was nobody inside. As paranormal investigators, we of course found this tragic story extremely interesting, but also as Manitobans, we wanted to visit this church to pay respects to this relic of our history. We decided to visit the Union Point Church.
That's fantastic. I love this. Great cinematography, great story. Here we go. I don't skip ads in the video. Well, I do skip them, but I try to get. I want them to get their money. I like it.
Okay, don't get too spooked on here.
Oh wow!
Alright,
Look at
turn
this.
the Ovilus on. Alright, I'm here to make contact
I'm
with
freaked out already.
somebody that I had heard lost their life in this building. They died of hypothermia. My name is Jordan.
Anything to do with the church and ghosts and spirits and whatever and demons and trying to contact. I just get freaked out. I get scared.
I'm just here to ask you some questions. Is what I heard true that you lost your life in this building, hypothermia?
Ooh,
Use the Ovilus to communicate, or you can touch that device over there.
nasty old pooper.
and sort of
Whoa,
find out
whoa,
how you
whoa,
can
whoa,
touch
whoa,
this.
whoa, whoa. There's somebody hanging out in the crapper? Don't shut that poor dude in there.
So quiet here. Oh, yeah. I said
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Can you tell me your name?
It's A.D. Whitman. Sorry.
Tell me what your name is, please.
Oh, it's really close to me. Oh my gosh. It's just the ground. Oh, hello.
Oh,
It looks very close to me. That's a graveyard over there. Oh, that's creepy. That freaks me out.
okay, so we got one picture inside the church, like a static cam. Okay, yeah, and then we've got this thing
What were you
outside.
doing?
Okay. Had to get my bearings.
Stranded.
Right at the doorstep, apparently.
Oh, I see. We're watching that in
It's
here.
possible that he passed away near the doorstep.
You don't want to talk now?
Oh. That's enough for me.
Why do you want me to leave?
Bye-bye.
I'm only here to talk. Can you tell me what you were doing? Flat.
Flat.
Okay. You had a flat tire?
This Ovilus is terrifying.
What kind of vehicle were you driving? Whoa.
This Ovilus is terrifying.
What kind of vehicle were you driving?
Oh, the door closed.
Whoa.
When that door shut, it freaked me out at first because I had already been getting like really good responses on the Ovilus.
It's weird to
Yeah.
me that I didn't hear the door close when I was outside the church. And when I came back in and Jordyn said that it did close and he felt like it was a draft, I don't feel that way.
I had dismissed it as just a draft because both doors were open at the time.
I don't
Negative.
think it was a draft, especially with all the activity that was going on in that same corner of the building later on.
Why did you make that door close? Ooh, Johnny, my partner, was in here earlier.
It's freezing.
Dude,
Oh, that scared me. He's coming in.
door closed
That
on
freaked
its
me
own,
out.
and this thing's been giving me freaky
Say that again?
responses.
I didn't hear you say. What did you say?
I said that door closed on its own, and this thing's been giving me freaky responses.
Really?
Yeah. Because I asked if the stories were true,
What? Oh, yeah.
and it said yeah.
It said yeah?
And then
Yeah.
it told me to leave.
Yeah, dude. And I was out. That's freaking creepy, man. Oh. These guys are awesome. I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I do. These guys are good.
You think there's wind?
No.
Was
No, I
that
don't.
door open, the other door?
No. What that
One? It said one.
I don't know. This one was open. Yeah, this one was open.
Could have been a draft then.
That wasn't no draft, my friends. Usually.
Usually it's a
That's
draft.
weird.
A wee bit.
I got one thing when I was standing right outside looking at the graveyard. It was like standing right in front of me. It was like.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and it was pointed right at the grass. So it wasn't picking up any like headstones or trees. It was literally grass. Because all I can see out there with this thing is good grass. I can't really see much of this.
Haunting.
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 Can you please tell me your name?
Whoa.
Dude, there's somebody sitting there.
That's gotta be.
Oh, that looks like just a window.
There's somebody in front of the window.
Sorry to any viewers if the profanity in a church bothers you, but when things like that you see, it is kind of freaky.
Oh, look like somebody's laying on a pew.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay. That was loud.
that was
Is
a
that
loud,
you?
creaky
Why?
thing.
But it,
That was.
That's not the building settling.
100%. Can you tell
Been
me
there
your
a long
name,
time.
please?
I heard a loud bang towards the beginning of the night from the other side of the church, and it's kind of weird thinking about it now because I can't recall a single time where we heard that same noise anywhere else in the night. My name is Johnny, and this is Jordyn. Can you say our names?
If it says your
I
name.
just want to know if we're out here talking to the person who supposedly froze to death, or are we even talking to him at all?
This is a very old building too.
Like,
Peter, is that
Peter.
your name? Peter. Okay.
Normally we don't introduce ourselves to the spirits, but we did it this time because a few of our viewers suggested that it might be helpful. Earlier on in the night, I asked many times, "What is your name? Can you please give me a name?" And finally, I felt almost relieved that we got a name. It was Peter.
But
was your name Peter?
it is a common name, especially if this was like decades ago. Yeah, a very common name.
That Ovilus freaks me out.
Peter, if you're here,
Peter, what's up?
give us something. I know you made a couple of
What's
noises
up, Peter?
around here, but I mean, look at this church. That's not a lot for us to go off of. Unless the door closes.
Maybe he goes by Pete.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it was
Whoa.
you.
That sounded really creepy the way it said that.
It said you, and I heard like creaking noises from here.
Yeah, I heard it too. That gave me a really uncomfortable feeling. like
Yeah,
sick
we heard
feeling in my
creaking
stomach-
noises.
Sick feeling in my stomach right now.
Creaking noises from the entrance, and it said you.
Oh,
It said leave earlier, so I'm wondering if it's trying to like lead us out.
Industry.
Industry. Are you trying to?
What kind of? Maybe he was in for his line of work, industry.
Maybe.
Can you be more specific if that it means anything? That gave me a really gross feeling. I don't know why. I know it wasn't really.
You whip out that necrophonic app or something.
That it was creepy.
Oh, because it happens at the exact same time.
These boys. He gets a weird feeling when it says you, but not standing in the middle of a haunted church where people have been known to die.
Befriend.
See, that's when it starts to creep me out. It's like, is
Wants
that?
to be your friend.
Why would a spirit say something like that? Hearing the word befriend come through freaked me out a lot more than Jordan. And the reason behind that is because I feel like it's an inviting word. If it asks if it can befriend you and you say yes, that's to me the initial start
Yep,
of
you're
something.
going to get to
following
tag
you.
along and can't get rid of it. I love those drone shots. Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Just a word that here says, I'm too cold.
What?
That's so weird.
Sleeping.
It's, how was that?
It sounded like
The door handle turned and then it said bye.
It's,
And it told him to leave earlier.
how was that?
It sounded like a,
Ugh.
like a door handle or something.
It sounded like a door handle. Like, here, let me just try this. It sounded like this. Holy smokes, dude, that's really freaking me out.
Open the door.
Oh man, really? My stomach is hurting.
Yeah, just go check the door. What's up, Pete?
Is that you?
Listen to that door squeak.
Really freaking. That's what it sounded like.
The door closed.
That was the sound.
It's a door handle.
Yeah.
You have to turn all the way this way.
Actually,
Go all the way.
Nope. No. No, no, no.
That's a stiff door handle.
all right.
Great. Cool.
Great. Yeah, great.
Why? But the other thing was coming from that area too. I can't even talk. The other noise came from that area too.
Mm-hmm.
When we got really freaked out. Like I said, you.
Yeah, that's where we heard the floorboards creaking. Unlock.
Oh
it
my
says.
gosh.
What?
It said unlock.
What? We're just talking about a door handle?
Yeah.
Oh man,
door
this
handle
place
is
is getting
unlocked.
really, really, really intense. If anybody's coming, like, oh man, it's just freaky. It's like, cause there's like something like, oh, graveyards, man. Jackson.
Peter
At
Jackson.
this point in the night, the name Jackson seemed
Director of
very
Lord of the Rings.
insignificant, but at the end of the night, and you'll see that this might be the craziest thing that we've ever got on the Ovilus.
What?
Peter or another first name could be Jackson.
Yeah.
It's not a very common.
Stop talking, AD.
Maybe you're
Just tell me to stop talking. I'm missing stuff. Tell me to quit. Pay attention to the video.
Jackson? Is there a Jackson?
There's a lot of Jacksons, yeah, especially in the US.
Look at
That what?
Is anybody over there? Wants to come through that
That's
door?
scary.
We'd be glad to have you.
Peter Jackson Terry.
Just spitting off a bunch of names.
spending some more time towards the entrance of the church was really interesting because it seemed like something was trying to pull us towards the door.
Maybe. What if we put the K2 over there?
Good idea. Oh, scared me there.
There's something about that side of the room.
Hate seeing those stick figure men. Mm-mm.
A spike?
Little spike.
How?
Left to yellow. Here.
That's impossible in this building. That's 100% impossible. I mean, it's been impossible pretty much everywhere we've been.
Spiking. Getting close to the door and spiking.
I feel like something's gonna pop out.
No way.
Oh,
See if I can catch something while you're in there. Because it's you.
incubus.
Incubus?
Incubus.
What is that?
As you walk in that doorway.
What does that have to do with anything, though?
I mean, it's not spiking crazy, but it's gone up to yellow. It was doing nothing. Absolutely nothing on the other end of the church.
Screw that. Nope.
I'm here by myself, you know?
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
What'd you say?
It's picking something up. Come in here and look
It's
at this.
down the.
Come on.
It's in the doorway down the
Here,
hall.
Okay, so I've been shining it to this window and the other window.
Oh, it's in the
won't do it on
window.
that window, only this
Remember
one.
the story? The face in the window, the guy.
Look.
I thought it was a door.
Shine it to that window, the light on that window.
Dude's in the window.
Pick it up. The light's shining on that window. It's not even shining on the window that's over there. I'm trying to debunk it here. Go to that window. You should go to that window.
Go to that window.
What's it keep reaching for on the ceiling? That's arms.
Except a head.
Legs.
It's got no head.
It's gotta be the window, though.
Peter,
Somehow.
that's twice.
Peter? Did I say Peter again?
It's very uncommon for the Ovilus to say the same word 2 times. So when it said Peter again, that really kind of blew my mind. And we've had this Ovilus on several times for hours on end, and this has never happened to us.
Major.
Dude, it's focusing on that window.
Is he in the military?
Focusing on that window.
Look at that.
Major Peter Jackson
Focusing
Terry.
on that window where we're getting the shape.
Oh,
On the SLS.
look at that.
What
That's-
is happening?
That's amazing.
Johnny's SLS kept picking up a shape in one of the windows, and when I pointed the camera towards that window, the camera actually started to autofocus right on that spot.
What?
Levitation.
Levitation.
And it's in the window. Levitation, it's in the window.
Just as I panned my camera, I almost thought I saw something,
When it said levitation.
and I turned to pan towards it, and it's like I thought I saw something creeping around that corner.
No, you don't. No.
And my heart's racing. Oh, I'm gonna go take a look.
I like that. I'm gonna go take a look. I'm scared to death. I'm about to poop my pants. So I'm gonna go take a look. I love
It's
it.
just so weird, man. I don't even know what.
I love these guys. Late.
Late. Yeah, it is late outside. It's late right
Or
now.
maybe he's saying you're too late. You didn't catch him.
Door's open.
Did you shut it earlier?
Yeah, that door was closed.
Look, watch.
And remember, he had the heavy door handle. He had to really turn it.
I think I have it on camera that it was shut earlier too.
The door was clearly latched. Oh, latched shut.
This sensory deprivation was
Screw that
really
music,
unlike
man.
any other one for me. And the reason is very hard to explain, but when I had the headphones in and I was listening, I kept hearing a voice coming through that was kind of in the undertones of the other voices. And it was actually giving me full sentences, but I was always one channel behind when I was trying to figure out the word, and it was starting to give me a headache. And I'll explain that a little further, what I mean by that. So the spirit box goes through radio stations very quickly, and it's said that a spirit can use words to come through the audio waves and have a voice of their own. So I was right behind it every single time, and I'm not sure if that is what was giving me a headache, trying to figure out what it was saying, or if there was a spirit using my energy for the first time that I ever felt, and that's why I was feeling so drained.
It's freaky.
Okay, it's getting really weird now because the same voice keeps coming through, and it's not one I've heard yet.
This is called the Estes method. I've watched this video, or I've watched this method done live on What the Paranormal's channel, and oh my gosh, I about crap myself. It was so scary. Sometime you'll have to, if I don't know a live video, if you remind me, I'll have to let you know or link it somewhere and you can go watch it. Crazy.
Who am I talking to? Is it?
Hi.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
It's very clear right now. This is the weirdest thing I've ever. It's right there, but it's like on every channel.
Really? Tell me your name. Who's this voice that he's hearing?
Like
Don't you say Peter.
Man, I'm getting lightheaded.
Don't you say
I'm trying
Peter.
to focus so hard.
You're terrible.
Adam. Oh, it's giving me a headache.
Tell me who you are. Your name is Adam.
Is that a bad thing?
I said terrible. That's bad.
Practically.
It's not a bad thing that you want to talk. It's a bad thing that he's getting a headache.
Yeah, it said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What are you doing
It's
here,
so hard
Adam?
to focus.
Yeah, y'all better wrap it up.
Ace.
Once you get in that position, you better wrap it up.
Bradley.
Who are all these people? All these names.
It said Peter. Or Peters.
No, you're just
The
throwing-
last name?
You're just throwing a bunch of names at me.
I heard the beep again.
Malice.
Ooh. I felt that same thing moving. I thought you were moving.
I shuffled a little bit.
Malice.
It's giving me a headache.
You want to stop?
Oh yeah. Oh
I didn't
man,
know
it's
what
like I
to
could
say.
hear a voice that was coming through every station, but I couldn't keep track of the words as they were going away. It's like I could figure one out, and then I couldn't get it.
Yeah, it's all right.
Is it?
Is it? It
That
said
Estes
visit and
method is
visitors.
crazy.
Didn't you say
I said
visitor one
visitor,
time?
too.
Yeah. I think it said that earlier in the night.
But it's like it was like I couldn't grasp what it was. Like what? I could.
That's
tell
a
it was-
it's a really cool theory. Like that must feel like what it's like trying to get through. If you're
Yeah,
a
it
spirit.
felt like I was just like I was close to like every time a new word would come through, and it was like on every channel that like the same voice, but it was like I was like one.
Oh my gosh,
going
it's
too
so
quick.
creepy. I just got chills. I mean, listen to that.
But
Wow.
it felt so strange.
That's a crazy thing. That this has been a crazy night actually.
What we got out here? Well, don't tell me somebody named Jackson's buried out there on the property.
Jackson,
What?
Jackson?
the last name Jackson. Jackson.
All of them?
Are you kidding me?
Dude, really?
Look at the tops. Look at the top of that.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson.
Jackson.
Down there. Bottom. Jackson.
Oh, on the bottom. And Jackson. Did
What
it
are their
say
first
Jackson
names?
3 times?
Alice.
It said Jackson once.
Oh, it said
Through
Malice
through
earlier.
The Ovilus. What happened here?
Wipe out a whole
busted this one down.
family or
Oh, that
something?
sucks, man.
King. It said King too.
Did it say King?
Through the spirit box in my last session there. What are the chances of
Wow.
Jackson? It's such a that is such a strange last name for out here.
Yeah, nobody really has the name
No,
Jackson.
I've never
out here.
met a person
Wow.
with the last name Jackson in
That's a
person
whole
in my
cemetery
life.
full of Jacksons.
Jackson is a really uncommon name from around where we live. If you are watching this and you're from this area, you would know that. And I've actually never even met anybody personally with the last name Jackson. But about an hour ago, Jordyn and I were reviewing the footage for the first time since we recorded it, and we realized that the first time the word Jackson came through the Ovilus was immediately after I said the word graveyard. The second time we heard it was in an EVP when Jordyn
Jackson,
immediately
to your
walked
voice,
into
I
that
remember
room,
that.
and closed the door. As soon as the door shut behind him, we heard an EVP.
Oh.
We think sounds like Jackson, and if you're watching this at this point, we'll have already raised the audio and you'd already have seen and heard what we caught and what we heard tonight. The third time Jackson came through wasn't through the Ovilus, wasn't on an EVP, it was on a headstone in the graveyard. It's so crazy to me that this name keeps coming up, and in the moment we didn't even realize it until now, and I'm so excited to go back with this name in our minds.
That's
and see
freaking
what we
creepy,
capture next
man.
time.
The Union Point Church is not a famous haunted location in Manitoba, but it goes to show that not every haunted location can be found on Google. The story of this haunting exists in the legends told by people of the area.
I love this
and
video.
passed through many people by word of mouth until it finally reached us. This quaint little church serves to us as a reminder that, like a spirit, history can live on forever. And as the church carries on the history of Union Point,
I love that
to the
drone
present
shot.
day, it also appears to carry the spirits of its former residents.
Remember, this was part one of a two-part series. Now, while this was the normal kind of video that we usually watch, where this, crap is jumping out and scaring you and you're freaking out and you see me running off, scared to death, I love this story. I love the cinematography. I love the way they put it together. These guys did a phenomenal job with this video. Now, I don't know these two guys personally, but I'd love to. Guys, if you want me to come do a paranormal investigation with you, I would love to. However, with a name like Scared Whitless, something crazy, stupid happens like that, you're investigating the rest of it by yourself, because I'm in whatever car we rented to come over to wherever location we are, and I'm out. I'm gone. I love this. I can't wait to watch part two. I can't say it enough. I love it. Love Paranormies. So guys, go to the link. Go to the description box below. Click on their link. Go to their channel. Hit that subscribe button. Show them some love. Show them some love, man. I don't know where these accents come from. Go to their channel. Show them some love. If you like what you saw here on this channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I go live or upload a new video in the future. In the meantime, stay scared, and I will see you in the next video.